Gamertag Radio presents E3 coverage. Hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lilly, and Peter Toledo are direct from the convention center floor.
All right, so we're live at E3 2018. In this episode, we're going to talk about Bethesda. I was the only one that showed up to the press conference. And the reason is I was the only one that got invited. The only one. So, yeah, shout out to P in Paris. Right now, P is doing this thing, covering some stuff for the show. Stay tuned. We have more episodes coming up later on today. Joining me, he landed actually last night. He's going to be our camera guy. Yeah. For the whole week of E3, and this is his first E3 ever. So, Wayne, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I'm super excited, man. I can't wait.
Look at he's smiling and stuff.
I'm bouncing in my chair.
You know what's the best thing is sitting next to a person that is like their first E3.
Yeah.
Like when I watch like a press conference or even during a presentation behind closed doors, you know, which a lot of people don't get access, and you see that for the first time, you smile like, oh my God.
I know. Cool. And my face is already, I can feel it getting sore. I'm smiling and I'm not even there yet.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Bethesda, man. I know you're a fan of Bethesda and you played some of the games. I know they announced a couple games that got your attention. First thing first, I'm going to be straight up. When I went there, you know, I knew a couple of their games already that was announced. Some of them got leaked because of Walmart Canada. The first half of the presentation was a little bit boring, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The second half, they were just dropping bombs left to right. Announcements. Now, in the first half, there was one game that I was like, ooh, I got to play this when it comes out. They announced a brand new Doom. It's called Doom Eternal. So it's basically the sequel to the last Doom that came out and stuff. So yeah, I'm very, very, very excited about that. And they're gonna be debuting this. I think at QuakeCon they're gonna give out more information about the game and everything, man. So I'm very, very excited about that, man. So yeah, and I played Doom on Nintendo Switch, man. You know, so I want that game also on the Switch. I'll buy it right away.
Definitely.
You know, so. But a game that you're excited.
Yep.
Which one is it? You can mention.
Elder Scrolls. I
I
cannot wait.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Announced. Wow. It was a teaser.
Yeah.
Just teaser. But they haven't done a game like that in a long time. It's always been like Fallout and other things, man. So, I mean, what would you like for a game like that? For you, because you play
that's a good question.
You play the previous ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Open world RPG, a lot of quests. But would you like to see something new?
Yes, I would. I would love, because I've played them. I'm pretty sure I played all of them, and I loved it. But I would love to see some type of multiplayer or co-op, possibly. Maybe I invite my friends. I know it's difficult with that game because it's kind of like you're leveling up in your world and stuff. But I don't know how they do it. But
you know what? I want single player experience.
Really?
Yeah, I like. There's games that is for online. But man, there's some games that I just want to play alone. I don't want to.
I get you. And Elder Scrolls definitely feels that way because you got all these side missions that you got to do and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I think it'd be cool if I could if there was like a server where you could either take down a dragon or something with your friends, like you'd queue up for that, and then you can go back to your single player world. That'd be awesome. Well,
there is a Elder Scrolls Legends, a strategy card game that is coming out later this year for the Nintendo Switch and also PlayStation and Xbox. But you could download it right now on a PC and mobile, the mobile game. So whatever you do there, I think is crossplay to the consoles, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what they said there. Also on stage, they show a little, stage demo of Rage 2. They also talked about Elder Scrolls Online. Wow. Yeah. So you said online. See, that game, I guess that's a
that one's
game.
Definitely multiplayer.
Yeah, so
online.
That one, so far, 11 million players have been playing that game.
That's crazy.
Nonstop since the release. So that's really... Well, actually, since the release of the new... I think it's an expansion called Somerset. So once that got released, they said 11 million players have been playing that since the release of that game. So that's really cool. Let me see. I'm going to check out my notes here, man. So Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein 2. Have you played that one? Wolfenstein 2?
No, I've tried it, but I never got it. I never beat it.
Yo, awesome game.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
It is coming out for the Switch, actually, later this month.
Yeah.
I think you should try it out on the go.
Definitely.
It's awesome. But they did mention that they're working on a new DLC for that game. It's called Wolfenstein Young Blood. It's a co-op experience. Yes, you can also play by yourself. And it's coming 2019.
2019 is a huge year.
Yeah, it's a very huge year. Fallout 76, man.
Ooh, that looked awesome.
So I know you watched the trailer. You don't know much about what they're planning to do in there. I have a couple notes of that. Your thoughts? Your thoughts about? Excuse me. Your thoughts about the actual trailer that they showed?
Oh, I thought it was awesome. First of all, I love that it's a prequel, and I loved that they showed us the vault, like the inside of it, and I loved seeing that. And it's got me so excited, and seeing all the characters and the fact that it is open world and there are other people there. That's cool that you can interact with other players and stuff. And
actually, you watch in the background, you see there's like more grass, more trees.
Yeah, exactly. There's more life.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah,
the previous Fallout games, it's all dead, and you might find something like a little tree or grass hidden somewhere, but not like everywhere.
Yeah, so and I like that. I like that. It's like a fresh breath of fresh air.
Yeah. So the game is online co-op, which again, that's
huge for me.
That's huge for you. Yes, you could do solo quests. You could level up. It's open world. Every person is real in this game. Every person that you see is real. The progression goes with you. And they showed, I believe, a video of the multiplayer. And also they announced a beta. And they also announced a collector edition. It comes with a map of the world that glows in the dark, which is cool. Figures.
Whoa.
And a Fallout Power Armor helmet.
Oh.
So you could...
suit up.
Yeah, suit up.
In real life.
Pre-order this, and it comes out November 14th of this year, man. Also, Fallout Shelter. Have you played that on the mobile?
No.
It's cool. So the game is coming out. It was announced it's coming out last night for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch, and it's free. And it was available last night. It came out. So you can download it on the Switch.
I'm about to get it right now.
Go get it. Download it. All right, so we have a sponsor for this episode of Gamertag Radio. By the way, I'm having a great time at E3. And Wayne, you're going to be starting out to going to E3 too, right?
Yeah, my first time. I'm super excited.
Yeah, but there's a lot of lines at E3. A lot of lines for those that they're going for the first time, open to the public. And usually, I like to listen to podcasts while I'm waiting in line and stuff. So there's a awesome podcast that our family, Audio Boom, they just created some podcast called Covert. It takes the listeners inside the most dangerous military operation of all time. I know the first episode is all about the killing of Osama bin Laden. It is very, very interesting. I even got a couple of our listeners that hit us up, and they really enjoyed the first couple episodes on the Covert. So make sure to check it out, and I'm going to play this trailer very, very quick.
September 11th, 2001, 6 a.m., Portland, Maine. 5 men, secretly armed with knives, prepare to board a plane to Los Angeles via Boston. Their flight attendant that day, Betty Ann Ong, is especially excited about the trip. After she lands in L.A., she'll be meeting with her sister to plan a Hawaiian vacation. 8:13 a.m. An air traffic controller at the FAA's Boston Center directs the flight to turn 20 degrees right. The pilot acknowledges the order. But as the controller sends more instructions, there is nothing but radio silence. 8:19 a.m. Air traffic control receives a call. It's flight attendant Betty Ann Ong. She, too, cannot contact the cockpit, and she is now hiding in the back of the plane.
Cockpit's not answering. Somebody's stabbed in business class. And I think there's mates that we can't breathe. I don't know. I think we're getting hijacked. Which flight are you on? Flight 12. And what seat are you at? Ma'am, are you there?
Carrying dozens of men, women, and children, Betty's flight has been hijacked by terrorists who have diverted the plane towards New York City. Meanwhile, CIA analyst Mike Scheuer is at home, watching the tragedy unfold on television. He immediately knows who is responsible. the person he was in charge of finding not long ago. A little-known Saudi terrorist named Osama bin Laden.
When those planes hit on 9/11, we had known they were going to do that, not that specific day or that specific target, but that medium of operation, they intended to do that since at least 1995.
And it wouldn't be until 2011 that the hunt for the world's most wanted man was finally brought to an end. This is The Killing of Osama bin Laden, Part 1. From Audio Boom and World Media Rights, this is Covert, a podcast about the shadowy world of international espionage and top-secret military operations. I'm Jamie Rennell, and I'm going to take you on a deep dive into history's greatest classified missions to learn about the brave soldiers, government agents, and law enforcement personnel who risked their lives to terminate the world's most wanted, eliminate terrorist threats, and protect the lives of countless innocent people. In this first episode, we'll trace the origins of Osama bin Laden and the people who were tasked to find him. Who was this man? When did he first get the CIA's attention? And what led up to his masterminding of 9/11? We'll start with the first attack on the Twin Towers, 8 years earlier. February 26th, 1993. A yellow van pulls into the subterranean parking garage beneath the Vista Hotel in Lower Manhattan. Several men jump out and unravel 4 20-foot-long pieces of fuse wire. They ignite the fuses, pile into the car that was following them, and speed off. At 12:17 p.m., the truck explodes, carving a 100-foot crater through 4 levels of the World Trade Center tower above.
All right, so that was Covert. Make sure to subscribe now. Go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and your favorite podcast destination. What were your thoughts, Wayne? The behind the scenes of the the killing of Osama bin Laden. Sounds cool, right?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. That's for sure.
And I love the audio quality. It sounds like a radio drama and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, check it out. It's totally free. And thank you for sponsoring this episode of Gamer Tag Radio. Also, there's another game which got my attention. It's a mobile game. It's called Elder Scrolls Blades.
Ooh.
So think of it as you're playing the actual game. This is a new experience, a new adventure. It's not the previous game. So you play as a first-person view iPhone game with it has graphics like console.
Snap.
And they have different modes in there. Which one of them you could build like your own town. There's arena where you could fight and all that stuff. Also, you could also visit your friend's town.
I love
through the phone. But here's a cool thing. It's coming out soon for mobile. Later, it's coming out for consoles, PC, and also VR.
Ooh.
And they're all connected. So whatever you do in the mobile version, it's kind of like Fortnite. You take your stats with you on the next device that you play. So it doesn't matter which console, which mobile device, or even VR if you want to do it like that.
Yeah, so it's going to track your progress no matter where you bounce.
Progress.
That's sweet.
I know a lot of people are not a fan of mobile. I love mobile. Love mobile. It got my attention. I was like, wow, I really want this for my iPad and I also want this for my Switch.
The Switch.
Maybe there's some days I just want to play on my screen. Some days I want to use my controller on the go.
Exactly.
I think that would be freaking awesome. So, yeah, you could pre-order right now for the iOS and Android, and it's totally free. Sweet. So yeah, crossplay, it's coming too. So that's cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, they mentioned about a new single player game called Starfield. Don't know much about it. They just showed a teaser. That's it. All I know is a new single player game. That's it.
Cool title.
Yes, very cool title. Also, they showed a Skyrim very special edition for Alexa.
What?
Yes. It's a game that... All right, so here's the thing. Alexa, Amazon.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to work on special games for Alexa. But instead of visual, it's all voice. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, so let's say you're playing Skyrim for Alexa. You tell them what's going on, where you're going, and they'll tell you, okay, go to this dungeon. There's an enemy, and they'll tell you, okay, you could ask, how's my health? And the Alexa would say, well, your health right now is it's pretty low, whatever, like that.
That's
And you
cool.
can say,
Attack.
heal up, because you found probably a potion.
Oh,
you can
nice.
take it. You telling this to Alexa as like a interactive,
cool.
interactive experience.
They
like
did
that.
something with Alexa for Destiny, but it was pretty much just like, what's the next quest or what's in my inventory. But it's cool that it's gameplay with Alexa. That's cool.
Well, one of our friends, Albert Pinello, he used to work for Microsoft. He was also and I think he used to work also for Sega long back in the days. So he left Xbox, and now that's what it is. Him and his team are working on creating games for Alexa. So I know you could do commands on Alexa, and it's connected to your Xbox.
Yeah.
So like certain commands and stuff. So I think that's good. I think that's the future too, man. You know, before I think the only way you could do that was through Connect, but I think now more people have Alexa in the living room next to your Xbox.
Exactly.
Or whatever console you have.
Yeah, I have it right by my PC, and I was playing Destiny, and I'd just be like, Alexa, transfer this from the bank to my inventory, and she'd do it. And it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But a whole game is cool.
Yeah, really cool, man. So, Wayne, your thoughts so far? Bethesda, I know the one that you're super excited is the Elder Scrolls.
Yep.
The new Elder Scrolls game, man. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm most excited for. I just can't wait.
Yeah. So, all right, so we're going to head out now, and we have a jam-packed day. Today is looking really crazy for us. So stay tuned. We have a lot more content coming up and a lot of exclusive coming out later on today. So stay tuned here only on Gamer Tag Radio. Peace.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.